Ultimately, I want to see every single woman in this country covered from head to toe. I want to see the hand of the thief cut. I want to see adulterers stoned to death. I want to see Sharia law in Europe, and I want to see it in America as well. I believe our patrols are a means to an end.
The only thing I would say is that in America and in the United Kingdom, democracy,
A backwards one.
but it's a system that allows the people to choose what they want and allows people freedom.
So why can't I choose Sharia? When in Rome, overthrow Caesar, implement the Sharia.
In your home, you can do whatever you want.
But what about in the public? Why can't I tell you to cover up? Am I free to say that?
Because it would be outrageous.
So where's my freedom? Where's my freedom?
You can say it to me, but
Okay, so cover up. Wear the hijab.
That's a...
Islamic people, they are it again. And gradually, they are actually trying to impose the Sharia law on the UK people. In this video, a group of Islamic men went after a lady and asking her to obey the Sharia law. Let's have a look at this video together.
So, do you feel that you are British?
I identify myself as a Muslim. If I was born in a stable, you know, I'm not going to be a horse. If I was born in Nazi Germany, I'm not going to be a Nazi. I mean, this is just an island I was born in.
Rumeysa and Chowdhury both live in East London, which is home to one of the largest Muslim populations in the UK. In one part of town, Rumeysa and his associates have set up so-called Sharia patrols to go out and discourage behavior that they deem un-Islamic.
There's some guys there.
On this night, they stopped to talk to a couple of non-Muslims.
Like, are you for real? These people are gradually invading. They've actually invaded UK, and in no time they will take over the city. What's happening? Why would you be in another man's land and want people to obey Sharia law they do not practice? Make this make sense. I'm not even getting it at all. Like,
men who were in a park drinking beer, which is forbidden under Islam.
So we're just reminding the community about staying safe. And in this area, there's a lot of gambling that goes on, a lot of alcohol drinking, and it leads to a lot of problems. So we advise you, and we advise anyone you see, to stay away from these things.
Get the prostitutes off our streets!
But the patrols are not always so friendly. Online clips give a very different picture. A woman in a short skirt is abused.
Vigilante.
Not dress like that in Muslim area.
I'm so appalled.
We don't care if you're appalled at all.
Muslim patrol.
I'm Muslim area. It's Great Britain.
This we don't care. It's not so Great Britain. You need to get out of it.
A man the patrol thinks is gay is insulted.
Get out of here quicker then. You're dirty, mate. You're a gay, mate. Get out of here, mate.
In the night time, it turns into a very ugly place like many other places.
Walking through London with Rumeysa, you experience an alternate reality where there is no compromise and all conversations are one-sided.
Ultimately, I want to see every single woman in this country covered from head to toe. I want to see the hand of the thief cut. I want to see adulterers stoned to death. I want to see Sharia law in Europe, and I want to see it in America as well. I believe our patrols are a means to an end.
The only thing I would say is that...
It's the infantry for me. The way they talk so confidently on these laws is baffling. Why would you come and invade another man's land, then try to actually make them obey your Sharia law? This is not making sense at all. If you feel you cannot cope, if you feel you cannot obey a certain law in a particular country, move to your country. There are a lot of many Islamic countries that actually practice this. Why come to UK to come and practice it, to come and impose the people of the United Kingdom to practice this? Religion practice is meant to be free will. We all have our free will to do as we please. Islam is the opposite of free will. You don't have your free will when you practice Islam. Now, my own question is, why come to UK and impose this law on them?
In America and in the United Kingdom, democracy,
A backwards one.
but it's a system that allows the people to choose what they want and allows people freedom.
So why can't I choose Sharia? When in Rome, overthrow Caesar, implement the Sharia.
In your home, you can do whatever you want.
But what about in the public? Why can't I tell you to cover up? Am I free to say that?
Because it would be outrageous.
So where's my freedom? Where's my freedom?
You can say it to me, but
Okay, so cover up. Wear the hijab.
Oh my
That's
God.
absurd.
Oh my God. Just a second. It talks about freedom. Where's his freedom? Where's his free will? You guys don't practice free will in Islam. I'm sorry to say, that is the obvious truth. Majority of these Islamic countries live in fear. People are dying constantly. There is war in these countries. You are talking about free will. You're talking about freedom in another man's land. Meanwhile, your own country is in chaos. Make it make sense. What are you even talking about? Very upset.
The thought of Chowdhury's supporters taking the law into their own hands is deeply frightening to most British people. This is a group that believes the West is at war with Islam and that the invasions of Iraq and Afghanistan justify any kind of violence in response. The most shocking example of that logic was the gruesome and very public murder of British soldier Lee Rigby on a London street last year.
We have killed this man today is because Muslims are dying daily by British soldiers.
On that day, the man wielding the knife was a known associate of Chowdhury. Chowdhury has refused to condemn Rigby's murder, nor will he criticize ISIS for the beheading of American journalist James Foley and other Western hostages.
You know, I don't know the details about James Foley.
I know the details. Let me educate you because he was a friend of mine.
I'm afraid. Sorry, I don't believe you.
You don't believe me that James Foley was a journalist?
I don't believe any Western journalist, quite frankly. I believe you're liars until proven otherwise. But let me tell you something. The perspective from the Muslims of journalists, whether that be James Foley and others, is that they are the propaganda for the Western regimes.
Have you
opinion on the basis of what the Muslims say, not on the basis of what you say?
I'm sensing a double standard here because essentially you're very quick to condemn acts of violence by the West, but you refuse to condemn any act of violence by your fellow Muslims.
No, I believe that there's a difference between the oppressed and oppressed.
She has literally said it all. This is actually double standards. Nothing else to call it. Because you feel you guys practice peace. The war against you guys in the Western countries, it's an attack on Islamic religion. Meanwhile, your countries practice the war the most. Your countries attack each other the most. Your country is the opposite of peace. So what are you actually talking about? You guys come out to say the Western countries are not in support of your free will. Does your religion practice free will? Do you guys believe in free will? What are you talking about? Where is this free will we are talking about? The deaths in Afghanistan is more than enough. All the deaths in Gaza are more than enough. The deaths in Pakistan is more than enough evidence to show to the world that this country is not a peaceful country. So where is this peace coming from? People are literally tired of seeing this group of Islamic activists that are coming out to impose their laws on other people. If you're in a country that is not your country, why can't you just obey the laws and don't impose your own laws on them? Why do you think they should dress like the way you think Islam people are meant to be dressed? When you are in Rome, behave like the Romans. You cannot come and impose your laws on anyone. If you cannot obey the British laws, if you cannot obey the laws in the UK, move back to your country. I want to know what you all think about this video. Till then, I'll see you in the next one. To this.